Now we're ready to add the functionality to the program, and by that I mean when we click a number, the cupcake is revealed. Basically what's happening here is we're just removing the number. So when I click this 2, for example, that image is going to be removed from the FC Controls collection. Okay? So let's do it. Okay, so notice I'm outside of my loop here, and we will go ahead and write a sub. And let me end that sandwich. Okay, and why don't we call this number underscore click? So anytime a number is clicked, no matter which one, this sub will execute. And then of course we have to wire it up. Okay, this is an interesting trick I stumbled upon. Okay, we know about FC Controls Remove. We have probably used that from time to time throughout the semester. One thing we have not used is this. Who are we removing? Okay, whichever number was clicked. How can we tell which number was clicked? It could have been any one of them. And the user can click in any random order. They don't necessarily have to click number 1 first and number 12 last and so on. So here's a way to always remove the correct number. FC Controls dot last event source. Okay, what this does, this is a property, and what it will do is reference the last control, or the last image in this case, that was engaged. Okay, so whichever image I click on, 1, 2, 3, all the way up through 12, this will allow me to pinpoint the last image that was clicked, the one that has just been engaged. So we'll use last event source. Okay, and then if you want, you can play a chime or some sort of sound. Okay, now we're not ready yet because it needs to be wired up. What needs to be wired up specifically? All of these numbers in the numbers array. Okay, so what I can do, I could do a separate loop. This is a loop that we use to populate the arrays and add the images to the window. I could do a separate loop to populate, or not populate, but wire up each of the number images in the numbers array to this subroutine. But you know, the structure is already there, so I may as well use this guy. So I'm just going to get in here and I'll add this line, FC Controls register mouse down event, okay, the numbers array, once again loop counter as array index, and we are going to wire it up with the number click subroutine that we just created. So what's happening here? Cupcake is created and moved into position. The number is created and moved into position over the cupcake, and then the number image is wired up. When it becomes clicked, if and when it becomes clicked, then this will execute, and that cupcake will be removed and the sound will play. Okay. In the next video we'll talk about the reset button.